Hey guys, it's Jimmy here, Big Number One Motorsports. Today I have the privilege of standing here with the brand new 2022 Indian Chief Dark Horse. This bike is brought to us so we can show a little bit and do some training today, and I want to tell you some of the things that I learned about it that are absolutely phenomenal. So just like all the Indian heavyweights that we've been selling here since 2013, this bike has the Thunderstroke engine. Now the Dark Horse comes with your 116. Your lower level bikes would come with a 111, but both of those are still going to be a ton of power when they're in this smaller platform than we're used to on the heavyweight bikes. So a ton of feel, a ton of performance, and something that all the guys that like to customize would like to know, your stage 2, your stage 1, even your stage 3 kit can all be added to this same engine just like they can on the others, which would make this thing scream. So a couple of the other things that we've changed, we no longer have a cast aluminum frame. We now have a welded steel frame. That welded steel frame is going to give you a little bit more flexibility when you're riding, so you can really get that back end to hook up, but so it doesn't get a little bit too wonky on you or a little too crazy. We do have a cast aluminum rear that's going to help to really give you some confidence when you're riding through the corners, especially when you've got somebody sitting pillion. Also, something that was pointed out to me by our rep that I think is really neat, the frame, there are no straight lines on it. If you were just to look at this frame sitting on a coffee table, it is a piece of its art in its own right, as are all the other parts of this bike. And when you put them together, it is a masterpiece. Come over and let's take a look at the cluster that's brand new for this year too. All right guys, so check out this brand new cluster. So Indian has done something really cool, something that I personally really dig. When the round TFT touchscreen first came out, it was on a watch called the Moto 360, and I bought one immediately because I thought that it was so much cooler to have a round display than a square display, especially on a wristwatch. It looks more like a watch. Well, this looks a lot more like an analog display than it does a modern square display. So to the naked eye, nobody would even know that this thing is digital. So you can see here all kinds of information. You have the ability to swipe through and you can see different pieces of information as well. You can make it very simple, very easy for riding around town, or you can bring it over here and you can get a lot more information at any given time. Some of the other cool things that this thing will allow you to do though, we can go to our home screen here, we can go to map, we can see our nav, which is a full turn by turn just like we're used to on the bigger Indians as well as in most of our cars. You can pinch and pull, you can slide, you can do anything on this that you'd be able to do on a full-size screen, but damn, it looks good on this bike and it really matches the feel. That's some of the things that are new about the new Chief. Some of the things that have stayed the same from all the other Indian heavyweights, we've got cruise control, we've got ABS is optional on the lower level and standard on the higher trim levels, and also this bike is clearly something that is made to be a blank slate, made so that you can make it whatever you want. Indian already has 50 brand new accessories out. I'm sure they've got more on the way. Plus, once some of the aftermarket companies get a hold of this template, they're going to be doing all kinds of stuff for us as well, and you'll really be able to make this bike anything that you want. As you can see behind me, we've got the ability to come here and a touchscreen setup where we can move this bike around, we can customize it, we can make it anything you want it to be here at the shop at Big Number One, and as far as I'm aware, we're the only dealership around that's got something quite like that set up. Please come in, ask for me. My name once again is Jimmy, and if I can help at all, let me know. We're happy to.